Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Eliza and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, we did that. We got the rest of the ritual stuff together, which involved a lot of blood magic, some arcane chemistry, which was really cool. And yeah, it was fun. But then we ran into the problem of, well, if we want to make the bound blade, we need the Sword of the Zephyr. This is how you make the bound blade in the binding ritual, and we have to get into arcane infusion. So, we're gonna be working towards the arcane infusion, like the arcane infusion infusor, arcane infusion from Thaumcraft. And so let's just get right into it because there's a lot of stuff to do. First things first, we need to make some blank runes. I have everything here. I made it off camera. It was easy enough. You guys have seen me do that before, so I just wanted to go ahead and craft them. Water, I don't know if water or fire is the best. I'm going to take the rest of the fire ones with me. But, yeah, either way, it's not that bad. So we have the blood runes. That is one of the first steps. We need one of each of all of the runes from, the basic runes from Britannia, which we have some of them already. I don't know if these are actually going to get used. So we have 3 of the 5. And then the last thing we're going to need is we're going to need the Attune Stone. And this is going to require a good bit of mana, but it shouldn't be too bad. So with a magic, we're going to need a mana diamond, I believe, just a, where is it? Bucket of lava. Okay. That's easy enough. So we'll go ahead and get that. Do some minor witchery. So, bucket of lava. As you see in my inventory, I have not only a whole bunch of living rock, but I also have creeper heads. Which, if we... Oh, I'm wearing my Thaumcraft armor. Good thing I didn't try to jump off the edge. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of creeper heads, which once we... Okay, so we don't have an area over there. Basically, once we have a platform underneath where our infusion altar is going to be, we're going to use that to get the creeper skulls underneath there, because that helps with infusion, as you'll see here soon enough. It's a mana diamond we need, so I'm going to go ahead and put these skulls in here. Hey, we have an Arcane Olympic. Awesome. So, I'd like 2 more if we can. It's going to be a lot of stuff. Let's just grab a bunch of iron and gold. And, yeah. Not 4. We need 16, I think. Yeah, a lot of string. But anyways, so we're gonna need a good bit of things in order to do all this stuff, but first steps are first. We need to make an Attune Stone, and then we just need the runes of fire, and we need the rune of the other rune, the rune of mana. So that's one we haven't made yet. It does require some mana steel, which I went ahead and got a lot of mana steel together. We're going to need 6 of it, I do believe. So the rune of mana, we're going to need another mana diamond, mana pearl, and mana quartz, which is a little bit different than what we're used to. So we just throw that in there. And this is why I have so much living rock. Plus, we're going to need a lot of arcane bricks. That is a pretty heavy, heavily used item with the arcane infusion. So let's grab one of each of these. And we also need the balance shard, which I already have. So once we do this, we should be good to go. So that goes in there, that goes in there. That. 1, 2, 3. And the balance shard. And it says, yep, let's go. We'll put the living rock there. And then the other one we need is the fire shard. Now, unfortunately, the rune of mana, you only get 1. But that's okay. They're not used in much other than Uh, they're not used in much crafting, other than the terrestrial agglomeration plate, which we'll get to, and then the botanical brewery, which we'll get to probably. Neither of those are, like, it's not used too much that gets, like, ate up, basically. So we need 3, we need a fire shard. It's not used in much outside of the runic altar, is what I was trying to say. So the rune of fire, we need nether brick, blaze lamp, and nether wart. Alright, so do we have, I don't think we have any more. We have nether wart, that's easy. I don't believe we have any more nether brick, do we? Not up here. And then blaze rods for the blaze lamp we might have. We don't have enough. Alright, so we're gonna have to come in here. Blaze, yep. Because I do believe we need 9. Yes. So that'll just take a second. We'll just kill a couple blazes, won't be a problem. We'll get 9 blaze rods. And, ooh, uh-oh. Ow. We died. Alright, well, that happens. As long as the stuff is off in there, it shouldn't matter too much. We have... do we have any extra swords? I mean, this is not actually that bad. Oh, because we were wearing our Thaumcraft armor. That's right. Uh-oh, it's still spawning them in. We can go get our armor. What am I doing? Actually, I don't really have a good weapon. I just need... Ow. I just need to... I need to get the machine off. Uh-oh. There we go. We killed the infested one. Alright, that was the... Oh my god, there's so many blazes in here. And fireballed by a blaze. Yeah, this is going to be fun, because these guys are going to keep spawning. Hold on. We have potions. What am I doing? Fire resistance. Cool. We're resistant to fire. Just push our way in here. Ow, they still hurt. Can we get like a regen potion as well? That'd be nice. Strength 2, why not? Instant health, just make this go faster. And regeneration. We're not regenerating naturally because we're out of food, but... Alright. Alright, there we go. Now we can just kind of take our time. Let's go get a little bit of food. I just need to turn that off. Heavy cream. We'll just eat heavy cream. That sounds we can't eat heavy cream. Thank God. That sounds disgusting. Excuse me. So, yeah, that went really badly. Because I forgot what armor we had on. Feels like Terraria. Which I don't... Actually, that episode went up today, so I can say that. Alright. Any more? Nope. And we have our treasure. Cool. And we have all the stuff we need. Cool. Let's grab our armor. God, there's so much badness that came out of that. Alright, sword, pick, shovel, axe. Cool. Looks like we have pretty much everything. But I do need to organize my inventory. I also want to open this uncommon treasure because, oh my god, this stuff can usually be really good. The rare treasures are amazing, typically. Beelizer. Looks like we have pretty much everything. Go ahead and equip that. So, sticks. Have I never scanned the blaze lamps? Oh, wow. Cool. So it looks good. We'll worry about that later. So we just need the 4 nether rack so that we can get the nether brick. Sorry for that interruption. I kind of forgot we had weak armor on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just smelt these up and everything will be good. So yeah, let's come over here and do that. Just throw those in there. Cool. So that goes over there. We need the tombstone. Alright, and anything else we need? Nether wart, blaze lamp, and nether bricks. So how are we doing? Not too bad, and these guys are still full of radioactive materials, so 1100 millibuckets isn't too bad. I'm gonna probably start moving that over every once in a while, but we'll see. Throw that on there, and this will pretty much be all the stuff we need. Let's eat. I'm gonna go grab a stack of this stuff, the extreme chili, and yeah, that will allow us to get even more mana if we had any more extreme chili. So what's blocking us up? Obviously the firm tofu is, and we have plenty of onions, so it's not like I can't make a ton of this stuff. And now we're going to run out of beans, which we also have 7 stacks of. There is it in this version? We could fix this. Okay, awesome. So we're going to fix this. Maybe not today, but we're going to fix this. So what we can do... This is a filter for those guys, against those guys. If I get another filter, I could do that same. I could filter specifically the beans and onions and tell them on the top to only go, yeah. So let's go get a filter. Of course, we're going to need a bean. So a little bit of a sidetrack. Do I have any filters lying around? Not seeing any. It doesn't even have to be a strong filter, just alright, that's easy enough. Do we have any paper over here? Do I have anything of worth over here? Let's get a little bit of paper. I love that it's shapeless. Envar and iron nuggets, let's just do that. So 1, 2, 2, and then a piece of glass. Which we're going to need some glass anyway, so let's just take a stack of glass. So I believe something like this gives us some filters. We'll throw one in there. And we need beans and onions for this. So what we should be able to do is, so this is sucking items over here. This is a dense item duct, so if items can't go anywhere else, they go here. So this is preventing soybeans, which is good. I don't want soybeans there, chili peppers and all that kind of stuff. I just want to prevent these guys. And then we're going to put... I realize this is probably filling up with stuff that I don't want to. We're going to put a filter here, whitelist, only beans and onions. So this stuff can go in there. And soy milk can go in there. Cool. So now the bottom can fill up with whatever, with all the firm tofu at once. And the top will never fill up. And that's exactly what I want. And honestly, we'll put the pot there, just because it makes more sense. So that'll work. We have so much extreme chili now. So let's go get a bunch more mana, because I have a feeling we're going to need more. Also, our Rune of Fire is done. So let's go ahead and throw half a stack in each. And then I'm going to throw another stack in here. And we can start working on getting the last thing. So all of these guys, that, and that. And that's going to use a lot of mana. So this is going to take a little bit. Yeah, that's going to take a bit. So while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and get stuff prepared for the Runic Matrix. So first of all, we're going to need another 2 Arcane Olympics. So first things first, we just do this. And we'll throw our wand in there. We have our good armor on, so we get 2 of the V filters. We do this, 2 buckets, and 2 gold, and that makes 2 more Arcane Olympics. Yes, I memorized those. They're not that hard of a recipe to remember, so there's that. We have the Arcane Olympics. We have 3 of those, and in order to use these, we need to get an alchemical furnace. I don't think we have one. We need a lot of stuff. We're also going to need iron plates, I realize, because we need to make another cauldron. Basically, what we're going to be doing is, in order to infuse things, you need both items and essentia. Well, in order to get essentia, we need a way to kind of process it down from items. So that's where the Arcane Olympics and the alchemical furnace come in. Pretty easy. Kind of, it makes sense. How is this doing? Probably pretty badly. Yeah, I'd say. That's going to take a while. So, we'll get the rest of the stuff set up and then go from there. So, we need to make a cauldron. And we'll take the cauldron, place it down on the ground, smack it with a wand, and we get a crucible. I realize we also need a furnace. And that should be easy enough to get our hands on. And what this is going to do is make the alchemical furnace. And like I said, what that lets you do is burn up items to get the essentia. And we're also going to need a place to store that essentia, which we'll get to relatively soon. It's a furnace of Villanelle. It's not, is it? Nope. So we need compressed cobblestone. Let's just come over here. I kind of forget that I have this sometimes. Let's get one of these. Okay, I just wanted one, but that's fine. We'll put that back in there, and there we go. Cool. So that allows us to get our furnace. And there you go. Cool. So actually we'll keep the paper on us for right now. We don't need, I miscounted on that. We only needed 14 of those. Alright, so how is this going on mana? Looks fine. Oh god, that is going to take forever. Something we could actually do to speed it up a little bit is do that. And now we'll go twice as fast because these two are feeding this mana pool. And then this guy will be feeding the Runic Altar as well as this guy. The other way to speed it up is to make better stuff, but we can't really do that until we get the Runic, Infusion thing. So it's one of those, you have to do it the slow way. It's intended. Okay, we've made an alchemical furnace before, but we haven't used one. So I'm just going to put it right here because it doesn't really matter too much. And you put the 3 arcane alembics on top. And 3 is the maximum you can do, and the reason I do the maximum is most items don't have just one aspect. Most have multiple. And all of these can only fill up with 1 at a time, and you can only extract them 8 at a time. For now, until we get into the digital stuff, but that's a ways away. So that means that if we want to do anything, we have to kind of deal with that. Let's open this. We have Ender Pearl and Potion Invisibility. Cool. And then gold coins, which can be smelted into actual gold, but I don't see us doing that anytime soon because it doesn't really matter that much. So let's go ahead and put the gold coins away. The potion, the Ender Pearl will keep on us, but we do need to grab some coal. Because we need something to smelt in the alchemical furnace. So the next thing that we're going to want to do, and honestly I think I'm just going to take this entire stack of glass, and this is probably a terrible idea because this is using stuff, but just throw the glass in here and we're going to get a ton of mana glass. Cool. We don't need that much, but having a ton of mana glass is going to be good. So the reason we want to make all that is we need 2 things. We need glass files, which clay and mana glass. Let's get like 4 clay. We should be able to do that pretty easily. I think we have an automated clay system down below. Do we have any up here? We have 2. Let's get a full half stack. Just smack it with our fist. Cool. So like this is how you make clay, the glass files, which are what's used to make, to extract the essentia, basically. And we'll probably want another chest, to be honest, with excess essentia files. So I didn't mean to grab all of that wood, but whatever. And then, how's this doing? Almost 1/4 of the way done. And then there's one last thing that we're going to need to store the files. So I'm going to just put this right here. I'm going to put these guys in there and put paper in there. We have some glass files, so let's go ahead and put those in there. Alright, so that all being done, the next thing that we want to do is we need to make arcane. Let's get our Thaumcraft out. Actually, let's make the warded jars first. So the warded jars are what you use to store the essentia for the fusions, the infusions rather, and that's something that for right now we're gonna get like I don't know, 6. 6 sound good? How many? We have 5. Let's do 5. I need to eat. And let's see, we're gonna make 16. How many would that make? 2. So let's do like 48. So yeah, 1/4 of the way done. There are other ways to speed that up, but not really any good ways. You can make some mana lenses, but too much effort. So we can make 5 of these warded jars. That should be more than enough for right now. If we need to make more, we have some mana glass in here. And we'll keep these on us because we're going to want them. We want those in there. And yeah, so that is almost all the components that we need. Now the last things we're going to need is we're going to need arcane pedestals. And for right now, we need at least 1 plus... How many do we need for this? 4? So we need like 6 at least. I think that's doable. I think we can expand on this as we go. What did I come down here? Okay, I want to get rid of this ender pearl. So let's throw it in here. Alright, cool. So let's take a look at the Thaumcraft, because in order to make the altar, there is a very specific recipe. So we need some arcane stone bricks, so those are easy enough. And then we're going to need some more, like I said, we're going to need some arcane pedestals, and then we set this up. And we're going to set it up, honestly, right over here. I don't know what all we're going to use like half this area for, but yeah, we're going to need more stone blocks. So we can scan the pedestals, we can scan the stone bricks. We're going to need 4, and then we're going to need some living wood, some stone, and some more shards, which we have plenty of in my inventory. So let's grab 8 of each. That'll make 16 blocks, which will allow us to make basically all the rest that we need of what I want for right now. So something like this. Luckily, arcane stone blocks are not that expensive other than the shards, but you figure out a way to get renewable shards and you don't have to worry about it. Alright, so let's set this up over here. So first things first, we're going to sit down. This will be the middle. And then from here, we're going to go to block. And how big does this have to be? So it's a 3x3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so this should work. And what we need to do is we set up bricks like so. Stone blocks like so. And I want to put some lights on the corners. And the secret with Thaumcraft Infusion rituals is you have to keep it symmetrical. That's kind of the whole point. So this will make things look good. You don't have to have like blocks symmetrical at first, but you'll need them symmetrical later. So like the pedestals, having this isn't going to make anything worse, but eventually we're going to want one not here, but here, because it's symmetrical. It should be, it's weird symmetry, but it works. Eventually we're going to have more pedestals. We'll worry about that later. I'm not too concerned with that right now. So let's throw the rest of these blocks up here. And we can get rid of most of the stuff, other than the actual Sword of Zephyr. So what are we going to need for this? So we're going to need 2 air shards. Alright, do we have air shards? We have 2. How do we get more? Air shards come from sandstone slabs. So we'll get some sandstone slabs and we'll call it a day. I'm going to put the gold... Let's see, we're also going to need a thaumium sword. So I'm going to want to keep 2 iron on me. Great wood and a diamond. Okay, so most of this isn't too bad. Another diamond that we have to use though, which is a bit of a bummer. And then diamond. So what else are we going to need? We're going to need, some other things that we'll get to relatively soon. So air shards, we need sandstone slabs. Can't I do it out of this? I certainly can. And I want to go ahead and grab 2 more iron so that we can make another hammer, because the other one is almost dead. So this will get us it'll give us 3 shards, which is fine. That's actually more than okay. How is this? Halfway yet? Almost. So I don't know that we're going to be able to finish this today. I'm probably going to have to sit and wait for that guy to finish up, but that's okay. We'll get everything set up and ready, and then worry about it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then air shards. We need 2 of these in order to get the stuff. We're going to need some more thaumium, which requires, what is it for thaumium? We're going to need mana steel, and it's 4 magic. Alright, that's not too bad. I need to stop over here anyways. So 1, 2, we can put this stuff away. And we're also going to need, what did we use? We used this, and nether wart. Is that going to be a good idea for other things? I don't know. But nether wart is regrowable. So in order to get thaumium, what's something good for magic? Blaze rods? Blaze rods are pretty good. They're easy enough to get, so you know what? Let's go with blaze rods. Since we only need 1 magic for the other thing, we'll just keep what we have. So yeah, this will work out nicely enough, and we'll do some crucible stuff, and then we'll basically get everything ready so that all we have to do next time is set the items up and make the ritual happen. So we need a bucket, wait for it to boil. Also gonna want our wand. There, it's boiling. So blaze rods and mana steel, and then the other one, it's already boiling, so jungle wood, nether wart, oak wood. Perfect. So then we just take a single stick and 2 thaumium and make a thaumium sword, which I want to scan because why not? Alright, so we should have everything for this. We can just put, actually I don't think we can do that one yet, but we're going to want the air shards on either end, great wood log, and a diamond. And you know what, I'm not going to put these up yet because I don't know how well they keep track of the items, so we'll just keep this stuff in our inventory. And then the last thing we need to do is that essentia. So we need to get 8 air, 8 modus, 8 potentia. So air, what's going to be the easiest way? Feathers? Ugh. But that's also vitalis, which isn't terribly useful. Let's see, whiff of magic. That's not too bad. You know, we could use any of these exhales, honestly. So let's do that. Let's do some witchery stuff, because those are easy enough. They're replenishable. They're just basically trees, for the most part. Actually, they all are. So exhales, utter purity. Let's do this. So let's get 8 of these. And once again, multiples of 8 because of the files. So there's that. Motus. Rubber isn't bad. Doors. You know, rubber's pretty good. Let's get a little bit of rubber. And it looks like we could do 4 rubber and be fine. So I have one. What's something else? I know Modus is also like boats, redstone engines. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff. Speed potions. Something else we're gonna actually want, now that I'm thinking of it, is a hopper. Which that is, a hopper is plates, isn't it? In this mod pack? No, it's not. Okay. So let's get another chest. We're gonna want a hopper attached to the 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're gonna want a hopper attached to the one guy so that we can basically put as many things as we want in. So speed potions. 1, 2, 3. Poison potion. I don't have that scanned. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to be the best way just because we don't have enough things. So, aren't pistons also... I've never scanned a piston. Pistons have a lot. What to use? Conveyor belts would have Modus if they had anything. I mean, I could use these, but... Tracks. Those are really expensive to make, though. And that's the other one. That's not... That's Eider, not Modus. So what can I use that would be easy enough to get a lot of and not have to worry about it? Honestly, doors. Doors have the Machina, which is good, but that's a lot of wood. The trapdoors are actually better, so let's do trapdoors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we have those two, and then the last thing we're going to need is Potentia, which redstone and coal are the best. So let's get 8. Let's actually get, yeah. Let's get 8 coal. Now I'm doing exact numbers, and that's usually not good. But what I'm going to do between episodes is build out, and we're going to put creeper skulls underneath, because what happens is when a ritual gets started, if this doesn't finish before I'm ready to end the episode, but basically what happens is if a ritual goes bad, which they all have inherent, like, basically disorder to them, what happens is numerous things can happen. You can get shocked by lightning. The items can get knocked off the pedestals, the items can be destroyed, flux can be created, and all these bad things can happen. And basically, if you don't fix them right away, the ritual gets mad. And it requires more aspects, more essentia to absorb, and you have to replace the items. It will not continue until the items are replaced, and it could go on for a long time before you finally fix everything. Actually, we're not doing even numbers, so that's good. So there is the Potentia. So basically, you want to have a little extra essentia if you can, and you'd like to have more items if you can, but if you can't, that's fine too. But in order to kind of circumvent that disorder, you can add stabilizers. And skulls are typically the best stabilizers because they're easy enough to get. They're not useful for much else. Oh, I don't have goggles of revealing. I can't see the things. So let's go ahead. Motus, we have that. So air. And then everything else can go into here. And that's done. So maybe getting a little bit more Motus wouldn't be a bad idea, but... we shouldn't need it. Anyways, we'll just put stuff in here. And there we go. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about right now. Let's see how close that is to being done and kind of go from there. So there's one last thing I want to do. That is almost done. So the last thing I want to do is I want to get some more research to do. Because it's been a while since I've done research, and honestly, there's still a lot of stuff to research. So we just need to grab some paper. We can get 5 researches for right now. Let's start from the beginning. We have everything here. Cool. Now this stuff we can, if we had more instrumentum, which we don't, we need to scan more stuff, basically. I have scanned all this, right? Yeah, pretty much. I don't think you can scan those. Glass files, we already scanned. Yeah, most of the stuff we've already scanned. Once we get the infusion altar, that we can scan as well. The water jars we haven't, but that's just water. So yeah, we will get a lot of this research later. There's some ways. There are ways. One thing we're going to be using the infusion altar for is this one focus of warding. Now this is a decently unstable thing. Everything we have already. It's just going to require a lot of stuff. And then basically what we can do is with a wand, we can ward blocks and make them unbreakable to everybody. And that includes the Wither. So that's how we're going to fight the Wither. That is the plan for that at least. So let's get some researches that don't require any like buying of stuff. I don't see any on this page. Alchemy. Have we done most of the researches? Is most of what we need left? We don't. We do have the Eldritch tab. Yeah, it's looking like most of them. There is some stuff still that we haven't done. Sanity Checker and Primal on focus. We'll get those. And Thaumic Tinkerer. A lot of the enchant stuff I don't care about right now. A lot of anything that's buying we'll get later. Once we get more aspects. Dreamwood staff we don't actually need, but I'll go ahead and get these. I think we have one more we can do. Anything from the bees? Nope. Anything from Energistics? Nope. Boots of the Meteor, sure. So I will do these research between episodes, as well as, like I said, expanding stuff if we need to. I think we're pretty close to being done with that, so let's just go ahead and do it. Shouldn't be too bad. And this episode honestly isn't like super long right now, so let's go ahead and put some of the stuff on here. I'm not going to put the sword on yet because I've had trouble forming this. Oh, we're going to need aspects for that, aren't we? Is our wand full? No, it's not. Alright, well, time to get some more blood. So, in order to form the arcane... Yeah, that's almost done. In order to form the arcane infusion altar thing, we do need to get it is a alchemical thing, like, well, it is a wand thing, so we need to fill up our wand, make sure that is completely full. I think it takes 50 of each. I could be wrong, but we're pretty close. So we just need some water and air. But this should be done here in a second. Oh my god, so much mana. Terra Steel is not even that much, but the Terra Steel is a lot faster because of the nature of sparks, which is why we made them. Sparks will make everything better. Alright, so seeing a lot of fire. There we go. Everything's 50. So that should work out nicely. And you are almost done. Let's take that back just in case. How are you guys doing on mana? You guys are out. Let's get another stack of the stuff in. Cool. So this is so close. We're almost getting our runic altar, or our runic matrix is what it's called. And that was actually a magic tree. That was an entire thing. This is actually the last thing that the guide helps you with. Yeah, the process takes a while, about a half hour. But now basically we're ready to start working towards this, and that's gonna be a road. That's gonna be a trip. But basically what we're gonna do is kind of jump around as we want things, as we need things. So for example, to kill withers, I want warded. The warded wand focus, because that's gonna make our life a lot easier. And it's done finally. We get all of our runes back. Will not help you dodge bullets. So we just got the Thaumcraft wand trophy. So there is another trophy. You know, at some point we're gonna have to make like a trophy room on our base. But wow. Just for the record, the last trophy we got was what was the last trophy? January. Let's see. Bucket, I believe. Okay. Let's put these in order because I want to. So November 1st, 2016, December 2016. God, this is a series that has been going on forever. January, August. So yeah, the last one we got was in August of last year, over 6 months ago. That's a little insane. So let's do an infusion. We have everything. I want to scan this. I can't scan it. So we'll throw all the runes back in there. That's gonna make mana for a bit. So all we have to do is place this, break that block, and then smack this. It took a little bit less. And this we should be able to scan. No? Alright, but we have everything we need. Put that there, and then all you have to do is right-click this, and it will start working. And I want to stand like right here. So this is our very first infusion. We're going to get the Sword of the Zephyr, and I think we're going to stop there. Next time we will take care of getting the bound blade and all that. So as you see, it's pretty tame. And that's it. So there's the Sword of the Zephyr. Let's go ahead and scan this. And that's what we need in order to complete the binding ritual. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do it, and we'll figure out something else to do next time. Whether it's improving our blood altar or what. But take our weak activation crystal. We need this Sword of the Zephyr. And basically what you do, you throw it on the ground. I'm going to throw it on top. Right click. And lightning. Lightning and more lightning. And there's the bound blade. And we just got the blood trophy as well. Blood orb trophy. Cool. Can we scan this? Can we scan this? No. Alright, so this is the bound blade. And we'll get into using that another time. But 2 trophies in one day. That actually surprises me. What is like the achievements for... Let's see. We need to get the charged tombstone. and Elven Gateway Core. So those are two things that we're going to be working towards. And then the ME wrench. Ugh. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is kind of nasty, but once we get all the achievements, that's gonna be it. So, there's yet another trophy, this time from Blood Magic. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. Next time, I'll be honest, we're probably gonna work more with magic. I don't know what, but we are basically just waiting around for enough UU matter to get enough iridium to get what we want, which is the ME wrench, in order to get into applied logistics. How? We're at 1200. Yay! We need like a ton. We need a stack, and yeah, I don't really know what the math is off the top of my head, but considering it's 120 millibuckets for each, we have enough for 10 iridium. All this time, and we're at 13 total. We need 64. So something we might do is ramp this up a little bit. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We'll figure something out. We might want to do the immersive engineering trick. I'm thinking that sounds good. But to do that, I want to get better solar panels. So, yeah, we'll think about stuff and figure it out. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. I will figure out what we're gonna do next time, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.